talking about very specifically details of existing arrangements and memorandums of understanding. What does that mean to you?
I think he is dropping a big clue there that he knows this stuff is real, that he is aware of these memorandums, these agreements that have been made, that there is in writing something that spells out what the arrangement is between these countries on how this is to be investigated and handled. He's hinting that he's got them and that the Ministry of Defense had better acknowledge them and get ahead of this. All the way through this letter, he's really saying we need to get ahead of it because something is coming and we don't want to be caught flat-footed. We don't want to be caught supporting a lie. We need to get ahead of it with the Canadian people so that we can tell them the truth within limits of what can be made released to the public.
And he kind of puts a point in that in his last main paragraph. He says, Canada's credibility with our allies and the Canadian public must transcend politics. And I firmly believe we can work together in a bipartisan manner. Regardless of the classified details of specific FMP's foreign material programs, the public revelations by these subject matter experts who have testified before Congress present an opportunity for the government of Canada to take a visible leadership role in confirming the existence of recovered material and balancing our national security obligations. I look forward to your response. And if you seek any further information, please do not hesitate to contact me. He is informing the Minister of National Defense, like the Secretary of Defense in the US equivalent, that she's not aware that they have been participating through basically their form of DARPA through this Five Eyes foreign materials program in the reverse engineering of UFOs. That's what this document admits.
I think he could also be saying, look, I know about it and I know that you know about it. So it's time for you to come clean. I mean, I think he's characterizing this in as polite a way as possible to say, boy, you need to get briefed. You need to be brought up to speed on this. But I suspect behind the scenes, he knows that she knows, and he's telling her, look, the beans are going to be spilled. You got to get ready to come clean on this. That's what I think.
The way I understand it, and I could be wrong, is that she doesn't know.
Oh.
That she's pretty new to the job. And that they don't have the clearances, and this is not something that's usually put up as like a first thing that's given to people. Secretary, she might know how. I have no proof either way. It's just my understanding that she doesn't. But CC'd on this are a number of people at Science and Technology, all that. I noticed one Major General Michael Wright, commander of Canadian Forces. So strange. His name has been brought up to me for years now as somebody who was what they call a gatekeeper to this information. And it never registered with me. Like, really? Like, why would I know this? Seeing his name there, that feels like a warning shot. That individual knows about these programs, from what I know, over a few years now. That individual knows about these exploitation programs that are coordinated through Five Eyes and with Canada. So putting that person on this as a CC feels to me like a shot fired.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Here's the questions that jump out at me again. How much information does Larry Maguire actually have? Did he get a briefing from members of our congressional committees? We know that he met with Lou Elizondo and had a briefing there. We know he met with SCU and had a briefing there. Does it go beyond that in an official capacity where they leveled with him, hey, here's what's going on? Secondly, does he have the paper trail? He's referencing specific programs. He's mentioning documents, agreements, memorandum. Does he have that stuff already? Or is he fishing around to try to get it? Because if he's already got it and he's sending this letter to all these muckety-mucks in the Canadian military and government, it's almost like a threat. Look, I know about it. And you know about it, and we better come up with a plan to let the Canadian public know about it.